Hey, I'm Mike from Make CT Better, and this is the podcast Vent CT. Today we're talking about broken court systems in Connecticut suing children. So I want to take a step back because I'm sure a lot of people who see my posts say, oh man, this guy, he's unhinged. No, I'm not unhinged. I like to make sure that my message is clear and gets to the right people. Let me explain. In 2021, May, I sent a letter to the Attorney General. And then he called me a disgruntled employee because I owned the company. I was a partner, but my partners were stealing. They committed a fraud, ATM fraud. They were taking money from investors. It was just bullshit. But anyways, go ahead. You can read the articles. I made this very, very public. Finally, they're doing something. But here's the problem, because no one did anything then. Over $180 million was lost to investors. People like you. Yeah, I mean, so if you don't speak up, you'll never fix a problem, because in Connecticut, we have lots of problems. So the biggest problem we have is in Connecticut, people take advantage. I mean, our agencies, they are so weak. The first thing they tell you is hire a lawyer. They don't even want to look into your complaint. I mean, why have a Department of Motor Vehicles if they're not going to actually fine a dealership for defrauding a customer? I mean, what is the whole purpose of an agency? Really, they need to get a Doge in Connecticut, to be honest with you, because once they start going through and realizing these people are really doing nothing. But anyways, that's for another day. Here we go. So during the pandemic, it was ripe. Everybody was stealing. I mean, you got PPP loans, but then you also had the regular person who didn't have a job and was evicted from their house. It happens. Listen, hopefully they get on with their lives and they can move forward. The problem is the kids had nothing to do with paying rent. And my classification of an attorney who would go after a child, he is a child molester, because he's molesting the future of a child who might not get that job because they have a civil case on their credit. They might not be able to rent an apartment because this child predator, molester, took something from them that they had no chance at fighting for. I'm telling you, I have links on the end of this with the juris number of Kent Miller. Believe me, it's so ridiculous how this individual took advantage. I mean, first of all, you don't brag about what you do, especially when you're doing it to children. Again, a child molester, molesting a child from their future. It's really, really despicable and disgusting. I mean, look, this is what happens. You see this? These are cases. These individuals lived. They went to school. And Kent Miller tagged them. And by the way, once you tag them, that's it. That's going on their credit. And it's so hard to get out of their credit. It's ridiculous. You have to pay tons of money, stay on it, all because of a greedy scumbag attorney named Kent Miller. And by the way, I'm a journalist. I challenge him to even try to sue me for what I'm saying, because it's all facts. You're a scumbag. Absolutely. You should never, ever, ever hold children responsible for anything that they have no ability to represent themselves for. I mean, it's absolutely despicable and disgusting. And by the way, if anybody has a lawyer that did this to them, let me know. Because it works like this. As a journalist, I'm publishing this article. And I'm pretty good at social media. I get about 400,000 views every day. I will make sure that the people who went after these children, when they go to get gas, the gas station attendant knows who they are. If they get pizza, the pizza place is going to know who they are. When they go to the supermarket, they're going to know who they are. Listen, you cannot go after children. It's absolutely wrong. And by the way, Kent Miller sends me an email. Apparently, when he got suspended, he probably should have did a little bit more research. He believes that you can go after a child in the state of Connecticut because they lived in a house. No, that's not true. First of all, anybody who is a full-time student cannot be held accountable for past rent if they're living with their parents. Now, if they're renting and they're students, that's a whole different ballgame. But, these students are away at college. That's their primary residence. Or they're in regular school. I mean, you got kids as young as 9 years old on some of these cases. I mean, really. So listen, the only way to really get this fixed is by pushing content. So next week, I'm going to push 5 posts. And my goal is to destroy anybody who went after kids in our state and held them accountable for children who lived with their parents. And that's it. You do the right thing, I'll take all my posts down. But if not, I'm just going to turn up the volume. And believe me, these posts will never come down. Ever. There's nothing you can do that will ever make me take these posts down unless you remove those children from those lawsuits. That's it. Hey, peace out. Thanks for watching my podcast. God bless you. God bless our country. God bless all our first responders. God bless our police and, of course, our troopers.